Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon. Welcome to another episode of Pot with Petty. I'm your host, King Petty. Today we got a special guest. It's my homeboy Mars, but he's going as
The
his
Den.
alter ego, the D.E.N.
The Den, baby. It's sexy, baby. Yeah, baby. Bro.
How you doing
Yeah.
today, bro? I said, how you doing today, bro?
Oh, man. Beautiful, man. Another day in paradise, working like crazy, writing, getting things together, marketing, still filming down in the Den, wrapping up the final season, collaborating with my brothers, Will, Johnny Rap. So, man, it's just been busy, man, but it's a pleasure to smoke and, promote and talk about this music thing with you, man. How you been doing?
Shoot, I've been good. I'm getting over a cold. I had to work last night, so got up at 6 a.m. this morning. So yeah, I'm wide awake. Went to the casino for about an hour, lost about $40, and that was it.
Yeah, I was at the casino the other day, and literally I was about to go to this machine, had put money in the machine, but the machine that I was currently on had a paper jam, and so I'm waiting because I had won 300, so I was
Mhm.
waiting for the guy to come so he can give me the receipt so I could take my 300. Lady came, sat beside me, won 3 G's, bro, on my So
Holy
bless
shit!
that was my spin, man. That was my spin. That was my spin for sure.
Hell yeah!
Yeah. So hopefully I got some good luck coming somewhere.
Hell yeah! So let's get into what we about to talk about today. So what you smoking on today? First of all,
So I'm smoking on two. I'm finishing up about a half of this. Where's the camera? Okay. This is called Sudden Death. And it really is sudden death. So I was going to smoke that for this episode, and I may take a puff, but because it's an important episode and that tends to knock me out, I'm probably going to switch to this NF1 for today. And I got my little cone, I got my raw cones, I got my little blender, and I'll be smoking some NF1 in sudden death for today.
shit.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, I'm smoking Gelato X and Face Lock. So I'll show you how it look if I can get it out of here. Well, the bud, it's a pretty big bud. Let me see if you can see it.
Oh yeah, that looked like a little Christmas tree.
Yeah, it's just purple, red, and fucking green and orange. So yeah, that's just that. I bought it last night. Well, this is the fourth time. This is the fourth time I bought it in the last 2 weeks. So yeah, it's been fire. And then they got the nice ass jar.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's work.
So yeah, for $60, you can't go no wrong for 14 grams.
Not at all. Never.
Yeah. So
coming soon, man. November is when we're expected to have it official here. So I'm very excited.
Oh yeah. Shoot. So let me see. Let me take a puff first, right quick, because I haven't even smoked today. Shit. I woke up like an hour and a half ago. So let me see. Let me see what this is about.
Oh yeah, this is pre-pot Petty. This is a first.
Yeah.
I don't think I know this Petty since 6th grade.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, shoot, I woke up like, dog, bro. I got sick off like my coworker. Like I hadn't been at work in 4 days. So like, 3 days. So I'm like, all right, I'm good. Like Thursday, I'm good. Friday, and then yesterday morning when I woke up, I was like, why do I got the sniffles? I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, what's going on? And all of a sudden, I get to work last night, bro, and I'm like over here, nose leaking, eyes watery, fucking throat hurting. I'm like, what is going on? And then I realized I was like, everybody at the casino was sick too.
Oh God! So you got that COVID-26 is what you're telling me?
No, it's a head cold. Like I got rid of all the other shit because my body would have been hurting, but the head cold, it's all literally all up in here. So it's like my sinuses and shit are like killing me.
Well, I'm sure,
but it's not gonna stop me from smoking though.
I'm sure some of this premium smoke may not help, but it sure make you feel better, if you will.
Oh yeah, that and a couple Sudafed.
That too. Yeah, I'm packing mine as we speak. You know how straight raw cones, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, so I found like the backwoods I get now. I don't even fuck with the ones I used to fuck with. Like these are the ones I used to fuck with, the Zimmies, right? But now, since they got more natural ones, if I can find these joints, where are they? Oh, there they go. Stizzy.
Okay.
They got them in sour green apple. I done got all the flavors. Russian cream.
Have to hit them with the Denzel. Okay, all right.
And then honey roasted.
Oh man, like a potato chips.
Dude, five backwoods wraps for fucking like $5. Can't get no better than that. So I bought 3 packs.
Can't beat that. See, I got the new raw tray straight from the matte black raw tray. Yeah. All right, so you already lit up. Okay.
Yeah, I already lit up, and then I got my I had to use my this tray.
Backwoods.
Yeah, but then who's on the front? Rick and Morty.
Oh.
Yeah.
Rick, oh jeez.
Shit, this was what's that gave this to me when I was in Vegas? Deshaun, Mr. Wick.
Shout out to Wick.
Yeah. Shit, I know he's having a good time out in Tampa.
Yes, sir. Hope to get out there very soon. Very soon. Shout out to the Tampa crew.
Yeah.
For life.
Okay, so which song you want to play first? Now I want to know how this came to pass. I want to know how this came to happen.
Oh yeah, for sure. So, for those who don't know, if this is your first time watching Pot with Petty, congratulations. Welcome. It's 420 somewhere. But Petty and I, we've been brothers longer than we haven't. Put it like this: if I had to do math, which isn't my specialty, I've known him for 80% of my life. Is that a fair assessment? And
when we were 13.
Yeah, and we in our 40s now, so I'm gonna say about 80%.
32 years, 33 years, yeah.
Yeah, big chunk. And we both have been music lovers forever.
Yeah.
And before
walking to Camelot and fucking driving the DJ music and video in the Beretta.
Absolutely. Shout out to Chevy. The Beretta. Oh
yeah,
man.
They bringing a 2027 one out.
I see that, man. I might have to cop just for principle alone. But to answer your question, I've always loved music. Before we even met, I was in a gifted class at elementary school for people with high musical acumen. Like you could play a key and I'll be like, that's an F. You could play. And I got these big monkey paws, so they thought I was going to be a pianist. But learning music, for those who can read music, is a lot of math. It's a lot of math, understanding, okay, these are 4 bars, 8 bars. At the time, I didn't have the patience because I was just, and there was, I think everybody at one point thought they was going to be an NBA player. And I just kind of put music aside. And then when I was in 3rd grade, I was in this class they were gifted kids that were reading at a college level in 3rd grade. And I'm aging myself here, but this is around Desert Storm. And assignment was to write how we feel about Desert Storm, because I'm from a small military town called Hampton in Virginia. Right. So I wrote a rap. Everybody else was, I think Desert Storm is bad because my father's in the military and we may not see him. And I wrote a rhyme. And next thing you know, the news came to interview us, and the story went from being a gifted kids that were reading at a high level to this rapping kid who's rapping about Saddam Hussein. And from there, I became kind of like a little local celebrity when I shot out to Bassett Elementary. There was middle schoolers and high schoolers coming from Sims and Kickintan to
Right.
battle me. This is like really 8 Mile, but a third grader rapping against a 10th grader. And that's the kind of thing that went on. And then I moved. When I was about 12 or 13, I moved neighborhoods, and some of the first people I met out there were Petty. And kind of just put music aside. Sports, once again, was the thing. Everybody out there hooping, and I was the funny guy. I was known as the guy could get along with the nerds, get along with the jocks, get along with the thugs, get along with pretty much everybody because I was just funny. But Petty can attest. We used to make tapes back in the day. Us singing, us me hosting shows, really precursor to podcasts.
Yep.
I've always, had, I felt like entertainment was my calling. But when you live in Virginia, you don't see how that can happen. Even though we had the Missies and the Pharrells and the Timberlands and things of that nature, it still wasn't a real thing, a reality, unless you moved out to LA or moved out to New York, or it really couldn't happen. So I just kind of put it aside, and 6 years ago when I started doing Down in the Den as a podcast, I met everybody in the music industry, from A&Rs to promoters to rappers to singers to everything, and being able to meet that connection on the low. I had been making beats. I had been making beats since I switched from Samsung to like the iPhone 3 or whatever. And it came with, for those who don't know about iPhone, it used to come with this app called GarageBand. It was like a very juvenile version of Fruity Loops. And I started experimenting on the low back then, just making beats and, stocking them, trying to get a little better. And I was also very much into EDM at the time. So I tried my hand at making a lot of EDM beats, but my heart was, I love so many types of music. My heart wasn't necessarily in EDM. And then I interviewed this guy named Johnny Raps on my show. And we actually became friends outside of the show. And he was we were talking about how we love boom bap hip hop. And I said, well, hey, man, I make some beats. I was still very shy. I said, hey, man, I make some beats. If you want to listen to it, give me some feedback, I would appreciate it. I was strictly just the music podcast host.
Right.
And so I sent him a beat. He was like, fire. Actually, I sent him a verse. He was looking for a verse for one of his songs called Cold Sip. And I sent him a verse, and he was like super excited. He was like, dude, why aren't you doing this? And I was like, I don't really like my voice. My voice has changed a lot because I had really bad acid reflux, and it really caused some damage to my vocal cords. So I was like, I don't really like my voice. And I'm such a perfectionist. I was like, I don't know. So I ended up not like necessarily approving the verse, and it was cool. It was like no hard feelings. But then I sent him a beat, and like a day later, he sent me a fire song. I think it was The Abortionist. And I was like, yo, this is fire. Sent him another beat the next day, fire song. Sent him another beat. Before we knew it, we had a whole album out. And that's Old Dirty Cracker streaming everywhere. Johnny Raps, please check that out. And it was just like our old boom bap. And we just kept, the musical connection. But he kept trying to get me, hey man, you need to get in the booth. You need to get in the booth. And I'm like, no, I don't like my voice. And ultimately, what inspired it was Beanie Siegel. He came back after years of like really damaging his voice.
Yeah.
He used technology.
And he lost. Didn't he lose a lung too?
I believe he lost the lung.
Yeah, he lost the lung because he didn't have the air capacity to flow no more.
Right. So he still had the ability to rap. He's still him. It's just he couldn't get his voice back, and that inspired me because I was like, oh man, my voice has changed considerably, but my pen is still there. my ability to read melodies, do music, I'm writing and producing it. What if I could use this technology to bring what I'm hearing in my head to life? And that's where the D.E.N project came. That's why the D.E.N is not necessarily just me as a collective, because I will be having, when the album comes out, I will be having a lot of D.E.N mates that I've met on the album doing these parts. But some of this music you're getting is just me giving you guys a taste of what you're going to expect. And then that goes into the label and everything. But that was a long-winded question. That's how I got into it.
All right. So which song did you make first? Of the three we gonna listen to?
So the first one, this wasn't the first one I made, but the first one for this project is a song called Crawl. And I had just recently gotten out of a relationship. And whenever something goes on that I feel I might want to write about, I have a little folder in my phone, and I might write a bar here, write a bar there. And so I had recently got out of a relationship, and it was like one of those toxic relationships. And it's one of those things from the jump, this is a bad idea. This isn't something I should be doing, but either convenience or, one element might be fire, and you end up, crawling back in. And I was talking to one of my best friends, my ex-wife, and she was like, yo, I'm tired of hearing trap music, tired hearing dark music. I want some 90s R&B. And I was like, bet. So I had produced this track, and I got the melodies down, and I did my thing. And when it came out, I let my 72-year-old mom hear it, and she was like, I would take this to my step class and dance. And then I let some younger people hear it in their 20s, and they go, nah, this is fire. And I said, okay, this is cross-generational. I got something here. So that is Crawl. It's available now, streaming on all your favorite music platforms under the D.E.N. Make sure you add all those dots that you see. And man, I got it here for us to listen to if you're ready to rock and roll.
Is that my favorite song that when I be slapping all the time, what I be doing on Snap? I think that's the one.
I think it might be. I seen you up there killing it. I said, yeah, it looked like you're ready for the music video, right?
Man, bro, like I literally, okay, so when you sent it to me, I gotta be honest. When you sent it to me, I had to let one of my closest friends hear it, and she live in Vegas, right? So I was like, hey, tell me what you think, just off the rip, just like, let me know what you think. She was like, who is that? I was like, don't worry about that, but what do you think? She was like, am I allowed to play this in my car? I'm like, possibly. She was like, as long as nobody's in the car. I was like, yeah. She was like, I love this song. I'm like, wow. I'm like, okay. So that's when I was like, this boy got something. All I had to do was hear from her. As soon as she said, yeah, this shit is fire, she was like, yeah, this is something that I think we need. I'm like, yeah. Cause as soon as I heard it, I was like, yeah, this is something different. And then like, as I keep listening to it, bro, it's like on my playlist now. So yeah, it's damn near like my favorite song right now. I ain't even gonna lie.
Respect. And that's why, you, the rest of the SP crew, I sent it to my partners, but I didn't ask for them to listen to it because they're my partners. And although they would keep it real, they're still biased. So I asked them like, hey, any friends, they had the raw MP3 unmixed, unmastered version, but I'm like, let your friends, let your people hear it. Don't tell them who it is, and just get honest feedback because I respect people. So yeah, man, that's Crawl. And if y'all ready, let's go.
Hell yeah.
She's an enigma wrapped inside of a mystery. She would die for me, but deep inside she's killing me. When we apart, she close, all I feel is the fear. She live in my mind, she breathe in my air. I can't let her go, but I'm scared to care. Love so sweet, but it tastes like sin. If I let her out, she'll crawl back in. She bad, yeah. She got eyes like a storm in July. Pretty little lies make a grown man cry. Touch so soft, but the grip too tight. Kiss me in the dark, then she fade by night. Heart on a leash, she pull when she please. Got me on my knees, but don't say please. She whisper forever, I hear it as thread. The deeper I dive, the wetter I get. Yeah, love feel holy, but the vibe feel cursed. Quench my thirst, but she make it worse. Jealous of ghosts, fighting my past. Wanted to last, but I'm breaking fast. Tell me why I run when she calling my name. Tell me why I stay when it's driving me insane. I need her close, but I'm losing control. She hold my body, but she gripping my soul. She hold my body, but she gripping my soul. Yeah. She gripping my soul. Yeah. She hold my body, but she gripping my soul. She's an enigma, wrapped inside of a mystery. She would die for me, but deep inside she's killing me. When we apart, all I want is her near. When she close, all I feel is the fear. She live in my mind, she breathe in my air. I can't let her go, but I'm scared to care. Love so sweet, but it tastes like sin. If I let her out, she'll crawl back in. She crawl back in. Body like heaven, but her mind like hell. She rang my bell, then she cast a spell. High off the scent of a perfume trail. One more hit and I might derail. She say trust me, but I don't trust fate. We both addicted to the toxic state. Breaking up just to make up slow. Fighting for peace, but loving a war. Every embrace feel like goodbye. Every truth wrapped in disguise. She hold me down, but she lift me high. If loving her wrong, then why do I try? She in my lap, she in my head. She in my dreams when I'm laying in bed. Soft like silk, sharp like glass. Every time I leave, I come right back. Love me, hurt me, say it, word me. If I drown, would you resurface me? She's an enigma, wrapped inside of a mystery. She would die for me, but deep inside she's killing me. When we apart, all I want is her near. When she close, all I feel is the fear.
That's Crawl by the D.E.N.
Yeah. See, that right there, that got Masego vibes too.
Yeah, man. It's
Man.
actually the inspiration from this song. There's a line on the last verse where I say she's in my lap. And I was actually listening to She Lives in My Lap.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a streamline. It has a very similar melody for those who know music. And so I said, what's my modern version? And I just really, just the oxymorons and the differences, you know, she would die for me, but deep inside she's killing me. So it's like, she's got loyalty to life, but at the same time, like just being with this person is killing me. It's toxic. So really it's just a song. I think we've all either been in that place, been that person, been the victim of it, but it's a very relatable song. And more importantly, it's something that, like, I love how Outkast, specifically Andre 3000, would take some dark lyrics and put it on a really up-tempo beat. And, you know, you sit there shaking like a Polaroid picture and you listen to it, you're like, this is dark as hell. So I like that juxtaposition between the lyric and the melody. So yeah, that's Crawl, and that's available now. Streaming this whole episode, as you can see right there, sponsored by Crawl. That's available Amazon, Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, whatever you listen to, it's there. Run that up. It's a dope song, and I think it's as spring coming. I think that's the one when it get warm. I think it's
go
gonna
by
be
the
fire.
water. Go by the water at the beach.
Or smoke by the beach, play a little volleyball,
or have one of them nighttime bonfires. Slap that joint on.
That's for West Coast to East Coast. As long as you got a beach in reach, put that on there, put that bonfire in there, and it's one of those. It goes.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's fire. I love that song. That shit is all right. Now, I got another question. Okay, so you call yourself the D.E.N. What does the name represent spiritually and musically?
Oh, it's a great question, man. First of all, I was going to continue to be Mars, but it's this little thing about registration, and apparently there's far too many Marses. Out.
It's hard. It's hard. It's even hard searching your name on YouTube.
Yeah. So something I realized, and I said, you know what? This is separate from Mars. This is my Quincy Jones, my Dr. Dre, my this is my chronic. I want this to be my chronic. At my age, this will probably be the only album that I ever come out with. But
at our age though, it was needed.
Yeah.
It was needed. Like look at the artists that's in our age bracket.
Yeah, they're the best. They're the best in it. And I'm not saying that I'm not going to do a solo album anymore, but the goal is always for me to be behind the scenes. I prefer to be behind the scenes. I'm a creator at heart. So
but sometimes that talent needs to be in the forefront too, though.
Right. Sometimes we have to get it out there. But the Den, with Down in the Den, it's familiar, something that's associated with me. So that was one key. The acronym, of course, in the podcast stood for Dreams and Nightmares. So it could still be that. But I always said, if people would ask me that question, what's it stand for? I'm going to pull a CM Punk, and it might be something different every single time, depending on what I feel like. But for right now, it's nothing but a damn entertainment nigga. That's what I am. I'm a damn entertainment nigga, and or Negro for those who don't want to use the ER. So that's what it is right now. But you ask me tomorrow, and it might be like, do eat nachos? Who knows? It's a constant in stasis, evolving element, and that's what I like.
Deep intertwined nightmares and shit. It could be like that.
Anything. It's whatever you want it to be.
All right. So let me see. What's another question I got? What's the difference between Mars and the man, the Den, the artist?
Oh man, it's a big difference. Number one, only the Den would wear sunshades because the Mars can't see without glasses. I like the idea of alter egos. It goes back to me being a big fan of comic books,
and wrestling
and pro wrestling. So if I'm gonna be entertaining, if I'm gonna be up front, I'm gonna put myself up front. Then let's do the whole package. Let's put the shades on. Let's grow the hair out. I don't like paying.
No, you grow it, man. Oh my god.
I don't like paying. It's clean. I got my top ain't missing. But
yeah, shit. Mine is.
I'm cheap. I don't like paying for haircuts. But let's engage with the people. I've been really putting my foot out there, doing door to door, kind of like if J. Cole can drive around in a Civic and sell CDs, who am I not to? So I'm literally door to door, making networks. Hey man, I make music. Check this out. Just like, hey, check this out. I'm going on Threads. Hey, blah, 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 blah. Look, check this out. Going door to door. But the difference is just a person. Like Mars is just your friend, man. I'm just laid back. All I want to do is smoke with you and joke with you. The Den takes his music, very seriously. He wants every song to be a statement. He wants to work with like artists that really, really want to just live it in their music. He wants to make good stuff. He wants he doesn't want to be painted in one thing. If you go on my SoundCloud, I've got rock, I've got inspirational. I just want people to respect my pen and be like, oh man, this dude, like, I want to be a baby face. I want to be your Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. I want to be like those icons that just are your Teddy Riley,
Right.
that had a sound that dominated the era. And I think because of my mixture, I almost look at it as a pedigree of the music that I was introduced to at a very young age. I think I'm a perfect vessel to like just help translate that and give like some good feel good music. And ironically, the technology is there where I can do it. And so yeah, it's a person that is really focused on the music versus a person like Mars himself. If it's just Mars, like I said, all I want to do is chillax, bro. Let's roll one up. Let's watch something funny. Let's laugh and watch a Marvel movie. I'm very laid back, but when I'm in the studio or I'm working for artists, I'm very focused.
Yeah. Oh, and a fun fact about the D.E.N or Mars, if you would ever. So this man is the first person I ever heard that listened to the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. Yeah. And rock music. Like I didn't know. All I knew was like me, I'm a hip hop head. So it was like all I knew was hip hop rap. Like when he first met me, I was like literally slapping like, what was it? Old Dirty Bastard.
Yeah.
I had Returning to 36 Chambers of Death. So I was slapping that. And then like I always had hip hop. And then him and shout out to Ryan. Came over in the Marrow slapping I Want It That Way by what was it, Backstreet Boys or NSYNC?
Backstreet Boys. Tell me why ain't gonna party. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say.
I mean, like, yeah, we was on that, like going to Virginia Beach doing some shit like that. Going listen to that in Virginia Beach on the Strip.
Yeah, man. Shoot,
yeah.
I might have some. Shoot, we might have some Backstreet stuff in the chamber that
Oh shit.
We might have.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
Shout out to AJ. Let's work.
Man. Okay, I got one more before we hear another one. Okay, so when you step in the booth, are you trying to out-rap the game or just outgrow yourself?
That's a good one.
Because most people just rapping just to rap now.
That's a good one. So I don't consider myself a rapper. I consider myself a lyricist. Because I believe there's different skill set.
Mm-hmm.
I can rap and I do rap, but I don't consider myself a rapper because I haven't earned that title of like a MC that really like moves the crowd. That's how much I respect the game. But my pen, I'll put my pen against anybody on the planet. And that's just the fact and the speed that I can write. So really, I'm just trying to technically outshine my next bar, or just like get a punchline that's completely you haven't heard before, just random. Just trying to be creativity.
I'm just trying to elevate.
Yeah, just trying to elevate. But out rapping no one. I'm not out rapping anyone, but bar from bar. If especially if you just and freestyling too. That's the difference in that. I'm an incredible freestyler. I'll freestyle with anyone in the world. Those are my specialty. But the key I feel is just making a good song. I'm good at making a good song, and that's the end goal, is just make a good song.
Okay. So what else you got for us in the chamber here to listen to?
So this one I wasn't going to put out into the summertime, but then I thought, let's do it like for the old heads who used to actually out there buy singles. Sometimes you get the double single.
Yeah.
And Petty, you were one of the first to hear this one, and you loved it. And I let a couple other people loved it. And I said, you know what? I've got so much music in the tank, and being independent, there's no old school in the old school market. And this is for those this is what I've learned from doing 6 years of interviewing everyone in the music industry. The music, there's no old music anymore. It's always new to someone. Labels used to have you put one single out, see how it do, put a music video out to that single, milk that single out for 3 to 4 months, put another single. After 3 singles, we pause, we go on tour, then you do another album. Cool. That's dead. So you have to find different ways to monetize your music. So the biggest way to do that is gaining a audience, gaining a community. The good thing about having 6 years of doing a podcast, I've got a built-in community. So I've met a lot of people. So I don't need a label because I know the people that do the playlist, and I can send it to them directly and say, hey, add this to your playlist. I know the people now that run the station. So I can say, hey, I got something. Why don't you play this on your station? I know the people that, help me register my ASCAP and make sure that my paperwork is good. So now I've created from my office a whole record label. And because I know how to write and I know how to produce, I have a fully functional Motown ready to go. And now it's really just getting the artists to help fill the vision. So when these things go on tour or these things go, music video or whatever, it's always going to be the D.E.N. And that's why I always say, explain it as a collective. It's not just me. There'll be other artists that become a part of this collective. And then from there, we'll be able to get almost like a inverse Wu-Tang where, they'll be able to get their own albums all under the imprint. And we do, I learned this from one of my, he's younger than me, but his business savvy. I interviewed him years ago, and now I just saw him at the Super Bowl. It was super dope. It was an artist named Russell. And he did his own infrastructure first, literally out of his garage, and built the community to where now it makes sense for him to get with Rock Nation. I'm using some of those tools from the people that I've learned, other artists like Russ, independent artists like Russ. So right now it's a community building phase. And, as community building phase goes, we're going to be killing it with music, dropping a lot of music. So I dropped Butterfly. It was going to be on the springtime, but I said, let's double single. And now we got Butterfly. And this one is another, like I said, very similar, breezy, put it in your car. And if you're ready to rock and roll, I'll go ahead and put it on.
Go ahead.
All right. This is Butterfly. This is the second single from the D.E.N. And I hope y'all enjoy it.
All it takes is for me to miss your call. I start climbing up your wall, 'cause baby I ache for you. And all it takes is one brush of your hand, and I lose where I stand when I'm close to you. Oh, yeah. Your perfume on my skin like a whisper, pulling me in. Got my heart beat skipping slow every time you move that way. I'm giving in, and you already know. When you lean in closer, girl, I feel the heat. Every breath you're breathing melts but you make it hard the way you take your time and take apart my God. You give me butterflies deep down inside when your fingers slide up and down my spine. There's something about the way you move so slow. You give me butterflies, and you already know. Candles flicker low, shadows dancing on the wall. Your lips barely grazing mine, got me losing all control. Your body speaking softly, saying don't you rush. Every second feels electric when we barely even touch. Your nails across my back, slow rhythm in the dark. Girl, the way you arch leaves a permanent arc when your hips find mine and the room gets quiet. No words, just sighs, and I can't deny it. Every single time when you whisper low and pull me closer tight, there's something about the way you take control. You give me butterflies down to my soul. Don't stop, stay right there. Let me feel every inch of your love. Slow down, take your time. Let me drown in the way that you touch. I'm trembling, but I don't wanna run. If this is falling, then I'm already gone. Every time you touch me so slow, baby, got me losing control. Give me butterflies.
That's Butterflies. Yeah, man. It's
That shit is fire. That shit is fire.
It's breezy, baby. That's just laid back, breezy, and you don't really, it's that new relationship feeling. That's a good feeling if you could put that in music, and that's the whole goal. Every song I want to capture a feeling, because that translates regardless of gender, race, creed, religion, sexuality. Everybody still experiences those same feelings. So that new love, when you're like, damn, you get giggly, you got,
Oh yeah.
That's my version of when I'm alone in the room.
Oh yeah.
That's my LL. I need love. So yeah, man, that 90s R&B feeling, man. We want to bring that back with this project.
Yeah, that's fire. Like, yeah, that one caught me off guard. I was like, what is this nigga doing? I was the first thing I thought. I was like, wait, what? I was like, what is this nigga doing? Like,
Everybody
fire. Like, bro, I had to like literally like okay, so I didn't play it until I got in the car. That's my my measuring stick. So I was like, okay,
right.
Let me hear it in my speakers. And I was like, I was like, wait a minute. And I'm driving down the street, dancing and shit. I'm like, okay, yeah, this is it. And then Will said the same thing. I'm like, yep. I'm like, I'm gonna need this. That's why I needed it, because I was like, all right, if I can go sit somewhere like at a big ass park with water around it, like say out here we got Coolon. Go out there and just sit outside the car, smoke, turn the music up, the doors open, and then motherfuckers start vibing to it, that's when I know. I'm like, okay, yeah, you got something.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it, and that's why I let you guys have it first because I wanted real world response. I literally sent it to people in my office and like not letting them know who it was. Just
Right.
like, hey, check this out. And they were like, yo, I can't before it release. I can't find it. Where's this? I'm trying to get it. And that's why I said, well, let me put it on the platforms so
Right.
people have an opportunity to, just get a taste of what we got in store.
Do
For
they even know it's you now?
what you say now?
Do they know it's you now?
Oh, they know it's me now. Yeah, because when you go now that it's streaming, in order to stream, you got to have a profile. So
Yeah.
they see me with the shades on, and they're like, "Oh, you're actually cute." And I'm like, "Shut up."
What the fuck?
That's what you talking about. But yeah. So they know it's me now, and it's just like they're kind of counting the days. They're like, so you ain't gonna be here long, and I'm like, that's not.
You've been there for a long time already. What do you mean?
Y'all got my whole adult life about
For real.
right.
All right, I got another question. Okay, it says like your music feels reflective but still aggressive. Is that therapy or competition?
No, it's therapy. I don't believe in competition. I have a line on one of my songs where I say, "Can nobody in the world exactly do what I do?" And that's not braggadocious at all. It's that we're all unique individuals with a certain skill set that only you can replicate. You are one of one, none before you, none to come. Even if you're identical twin, you have a different fingerprint, different body odor, different scent, different eye color, different tint. So it's all just, saying, hey, this is me. I am Neo on this, my specific matrix. I'm the only one. So it's not about competition at all. It's literally just therapy because some of the songs that are available on my SoundCloud that haven't been released to the general public are very, very autobiographical. Like literally, you can time the timelines up, and if you know me, you'll know who I'm talking to, who I'm talking about. It's that direct. And then some are just creativity. I have a song on my that I wrote called Bounce, which is for a woman. And I'm just finding the artist, but it's literally the lyrics are my ass bounce when I pass them. So I'm going into I want to show people that like this is the new hit factory. The Den is the new hit factory. And when we get everything together, man, it's global takeover. That's the plan. And then retire early. But yeah, it's never competition. It's literally like I said, therapy, because I get to cleanse my thoughts of stuff that's been bothering me, stuff I found funny, whatever feelings I'm feeling. It's therapy, and it's far cheaper and actually can make you money. So
Right, for real. Okay, so all right, we all know that you've built brands, podcasts, and labels. Is music your first love or your ultimate weapon?
Damn, you're gonna get an Emmy for this. I don't know what they give for podcasts. A Webby. That's a
For
good
me
question.
personally, I think it's your first love.
Man, it might be, man.
It can be both though. It's both. For me personally, from knowing you all these years, we met through music. Me, you, Sam, and Marcus. It was all through like a CD. I think it was a CD we were all listening to.
Yeah.
Well, Sam was still in everybody's city, but still, shout out to Sam. But
no,
but still, like for me, I think it's your first love, but I also think it's your ultimate weapon because the fact is, like, see, I didn't even know this side. You know what I'm saying? But then I knew this. I knew it was your first love because, bro, we be in the car. If it ain't no music, we can't ride it if it ain't no music.
Right.
So yeah, like I feel it's your first love.
Man, for real, man. Like, and I think you're right. I think you hit the nail on the head because it's definitely something I wanted to do a long time ago. But like I said, everything happens in time and for a reason. And if I'd have done this at 19, I probably would have signed a terrible deal, been broke, still ended up doing a podcast because it seemed like every rapper do a podcast now. But I wouldn't have had the experiences that I had. I wouldn't have the business acumen that I have now, that I can make just as much or more with how I'm doing it now. And I don't need the longevity of a 25-year career because I own all of my masters, all of my publishing, 100% of my label. Distribution is pennies on the dollar now. It's really the best time to be in the music industry, believe it or not, because you can make more with less. You don't need to sell 3 million records. You sell 20,000 at $1 a pop, and I can make a record every day.
Right.
It's an endless stream of income, not to mention music syncing, which is, I'm putting music forward, songwriting. We write songs here. So if you have artists and you're looking for a sound, this we will craft it. We will craft a sound for the artist. So I love it. But yeah, it's also, it used to be a party trick. For real, for real. There's a video out there at a party at Cal Jones' house. Shout out to Cal Jones. And we're at his house, and it's me and this dude named C4. Shout out to Chris Darden.
I remember Chris.
Yeah, and we're freestyling. We're just going like, C4 is an actual, recording artist. He had like a deal before, he was a rapper, and everybody just knew like I was Sean that told jokes. And I'm just going bar for bar. And I never forget at the end, he was like, yo, you want to sign to my record label? And I'm like, bro, no. Like, I'm not going to be signing to you. But, I appreciate the acknowledgement. College, that was a big thing. We'd have ciphers. And so it was a party trick because you could put a beat on. Several episodes at the end of, Pop with Petty, Oh Hell No, Petty and I have freestyled. So it's always been like a first love, but it was being able to host a podcast and learn all this knowledge, which gave me the ability to say, okay, I can do this. And then artists like the Clips being 40 plus and dropping arguably album of the year, like all the best artists are 40 and up. It's like a perfect time. It's no better time. So yeah, man, it's both. It's first love and it's like my ultimate weapon.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. What was the moment you realized your pen was different?
It was that rhyme I wrote in 3rd grade. My brother like indoctrinated me into the very best hip hop at an extremely young age. No Wheels on the Bus, no Barney, I Love You, none of that. It was Too Short, Public Enemy, NWA, Ice-T, Club Rock, Heavy D. At 6, 7 years old, Rakim, KRS-One, Boogie Down Productions, Cool Mo D, The Treacherous 3, at an age that I was way too young. But it gave me the ability to craft music at a very young age that I didn't even realize was there. And I really, really, on top of that, my father, he had a very diverse musical taste. His favorite singer is Patsy Cline. So, yeah, so he loved Average White Band and KC and the Sunshine Band and Patsy Cline and Queen. And, and then, of course, my mother, she loved R&B. So you have your Aretha Franklin, your Luther Vandross, your Anita Baker, your Sade, your Gerald Albright. And then you throw in Beavis and Butthead, I started looking at rock music. So I'm looking at AC/DC and Metallica
Yeah.
and Korn and Limp Bizkit, and
9 Inch Nails.
9 Inch Nails and Trent Reznor, and mix that with, you know, literally growing up in the golden era of hip hop. So we got your Biggies, your Jay-Z, your Nas, your DMX, your Snoop, your Death Row, your Dog Pound, your Daz Dillinger, your MC Et. And then when you're looking at producers, your DJ Premiers, your Dr. Dre's, your Timbaland, your Neptunes, and it was like musical heaven. And then, as Petty told you, I like the pop music, so I had a pop sensibility. So I like Britney Spears and NSYNC and Backstreet Boys and 98 Degrees and New Edition and the Osmonds and the Jackson 5 and Backstreet Boys and all of that, because they were lessons of perfect pop music. Some of these singers had zero talent, but the songwriting, those songs are classical. That's why Backstreet Boys are making millions of dollars, because you hear "I Want It That Way" in a commercial to this day. And so you mix all of that in a bowl, and it's like, you know, Mars Music Factory. It's like, okay, I've learned from the greats just by osmosis, kind of just being around it.
Okay, let's see. All right, let me see. What's one misconception people have about you as an artist?
That I'm just a producer and a songwriter. No, I do my thing on the mic. Like, as far as like rapping, like, I don't let my insecurities vocally. And like I said, I'm more the Kurt Franklin of this thing. You're not gonna see Kurt Franklin grab the mic too much, but he's doing everything. He's composing his. That's why it's Kurt Franklin in the family, because he's doing everything. But like, if push be it, like, I get busy on the mic. That's always there. So like, I don't want people to have that misconception that if you throw on a beat that I won't give you, 16, like, real off the top, nothing written. Like, that's always there. So I think that's that people misconceive that I'm just a producer artist. No, I'm an artist.
If the D.E.N had to battle one era of hip hop, 90s, 2000s, or now, which one you choosing and why?
If we were going to battle, I would pick now, because that's an easy victory.
Yeah, that is true.
It's the people from the 90s and the 2000s that's keeping now alive. But these artists from just 3 or 4 years ago, they're already washed. So that, yeah, if I'm battling now, which one would I be more afraid to battle? I mean, those 90s were scary.
Yeah. Early 2000s too.
1989 to 2000 was, whew. Yeah,
no, I gotta go 04. I mean, because then we can't. I mean, there's
yeah, up until 50's run. I think 50 was probably the last super duper star.
Like, we can't talk about him because he's getting murdered right now. He getting demolished.
That's a Down in the Den episode for sure, right? Yeah.
We'll talk about that. He getting demolished right now. Like, he ain't nothing he can do to come back from that.
He getting jumped by a whole. I ain't never seen somebody get jumped.
Okay, you gonna talk about it a little bit. It's not even that, bro. We gonna cut. It's not even that. It's the simple fact is, Tip has pulled a K-Dot. He dropping a song a day. It's not even just his family. Tip is literally on that. He's back to the point where he's like, all right, yeah, I want to smoke with him for years, so I'm just gonna drop every time he drop him. Every time 50 drop a meme, it's a song out. He didn't drop 5 songs in like 2 days, bro. Like I've listened to every single song, and I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
he's still on par.
But is he? So is he barking? Is he throwing a rock at a mountain now? Because 50's not gonna
No,
rap.
no.
50's not gonna rap.
Basically, 50 started it.
Yeah,
50 started the whole thing. So I mean, like you basically they had talked about it years ago. 50, all he did was he was poking. All thing 50 does is a big bully. He likes to poke the bear. I think he poked the wrong bear because this is the one person that wanted all the smoke in the first place. He's the one that called out 50 years ago. He wanted the smoke. So you poked the bear too many times, and now all of a sudden the bear didn't turn into a grizzly.
Yeah, but my thing is 50 the person because he's so petty. Like 50 will wait 10 years and buy his house.
Yeah, I mean, shit, he bought Jim Jones' studio, so
it's like if they were going to go back and forth, it would be great. But it's great exposure because T.I. is currently out of the major label system. He's an independent artist. So as an independent artist coming from some of the best time period in music, he knows the power of beef. So just on the business side, you look at J. Cole, his marketing plan, very similar to Cardi B. He went in his Honda, he drove around selling CDs for $1 out of trunks. Dope. But there was expense to that. Obviously, I mean, he can afford it. It's still cheaper than, spending $500,000 to get your music on the radio, because that's what for those independent artists out there. And that's one thing I want to show y'all with this project. What signing for a major does is give you the Contra cheat code. It gives you a budget so they can take $500,000 and put that into all the major radio stations in the effort that your song becomes an earworm, and from there you can get other ways to monetize your product. However, if you don't have ownership, you're not writing your music, and you're not making the beat, you don't own the publishing, even if it sells 3 million copies, your points or your cut on that song may be pennies on the dollar. Streams, depending on the platform, take 800,000 streams just to make like $3,000. You can make $3,000 working at McDonald's. So we get a lot of artists that get lost in the pan because they've signed these deals. They're not writing their music, they don't own it, and they're not selling because people have a short attention span, and then they're stuck in a deal for 4 albums or 10 years or whatever set period. So this project is very similar to those artists like Nipsey, La Russell, Tory Lanez that are doing things outside the box. So yes, we will have some singles like Crawl and Butterfly that are available now on your favorite streaming platforms, such as Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, and others. But we're going to be having some things that you'll have to go on Even Biz and, get that direct from consumer. Is different. We'll have some albums that we're only going to print so many, and they're going to be physical media. And once they're done, they're done. We're going to have live albums that we do that, the audience is going to be there and they're going to be a part of history, and the audience are going to get profit sharing. There's so many different ways, but the start is building this community up. So, I just appreciate you for sharing me with your audience. I know we've been, rocking forever, but, taking time out for this, I wanted to take some time to show some love to my brother Petty for sharing this platform with me. But go ahead, man. That smoke starting to get me, so now I'm
shoot, I done smoked my whole blunt. Shit. All right, I got one more question, then we're going to go to a speed round.
Okay.
When it's all said and done, what does the D.E.N want carved into hip-hop history, or just history in general?
Man, giving control back to the artist. I want to be the Che Guevara of music, and built off the shoulders of, like I said, People like James Brown, who, you know, was the first black to own the radio stations. People like Nipsey Hussle, who was taking the CDs and selling them out $1,000 a pop. People like La Russell, who had gold card programs and was giving people ownership in his music catalog. People like Russ, who, you know, had complete control and ownership. But what we want to do is the same thing we did with the label, take this knowledge and spread it to the artists and giving artists favorable deals, profit control, you know, short term, you know, one project and we're done. If you want to continue working, we can renew it every year, but not signing artists to, you know, 50-year deals. And, you know, if you don't want a producer, that's all in the videos, all on the songs, putting their producer tag before every single song, trying to be the star, come to Real Don't Die. So, you know, that's the label, you know, the Real Don't Die. And that's what I want to be at the end of the day. I want to be that spark that just gave us control of our art form and got rid of the word starving artists. Like, we shouldn't starve anymore. We should eat.
Okay, so we got a speed round. So I'm gonna ask these. Is this, you know, it's like quick time slime, you know. Shout out to Drink Champs.
I got it. Shout out Drink Champs. We smoke champs over here, baby.
Yeah. All right, so bars or hooks?
Bars.
Ooh, okay. Now here's the main question between me and you. We talk about this at least once a year. Jay-Z or Nas?
It gets tougher every year. My heart says Jay-Z. My brain says Nas. But I got to go with my heart, so it's still Jay-Z for me.
Ooh. Okay. Indie grind or major machine?
Indie grind. It's funner that way. And you get to keep your soul in your booty hole.
Oh my God. Studio at 3 a.m. or 3 p.m.?
3 p.m. I'm 40.
Yeah.
I got no time to be up at 3 a.m.
Well, let's play video games. But, you know, that's just me.
Yeah, that's already up. You know, that's already up. But I'm hoping, you know, we don't go to World War III before Grand Theft Auto 6 come out, because that's really all
real, bro. And I just got the old school Mortal Kombat collection as I showed you. So I've been on that.
That's fire. Fire. Finish him.
All right, here's another one. Grammy or classic album?
Classic album. That's a Grammy.
They
don't know music anyway.
The notoriety alone, that's a Grammy in itself.
You know, to be 30 years from now, somebody on a list talking about the Purple Tape. He didn't need a Grammy for that. Do you know?
Or that song, or a song dropping, they'd be like, bro, I remember that when that dropped. Bro, that shit was dope. I
will trade 100 Grammys for one Cash Money taking over for the 99 and 2000.
For real.
That's a classic song. Any day, classic album, any day.
Out rap your peer or outsell your rival?
I mean, if it's a rival, that means I guess I don't like them. So to outsell, even though I don't really care about sales, because that doesn't, once again, necessarily, it doesn't necessarily mean quality or profit. But since I a peer, I look at more as a friend. I say, you know, outsell the rival, just so I can go.
Yeah. Freestyle or written?
Freestyle, but it's the song will be better written. It feels better freestyle, if that makes any sense. Like my best songs have started off as a freestyle, and I said a bar that was so good, I said, "Oh snap!" And then I stopped and wrote that down, and then built from that. So I guess it kind of goes hand in hand.
Okay. All right. Producer tag, loud or subtle?
Subtle or really none. You will, you will not hear a Mars on the beat on any of my stuff because I don't want. I want to be one of those artists that you'd be like, the Den produced that, and they were like, for real, he did that too. But if I do a Mars on the beat on every song, now you're getting an expectation, and it's going to be whatever you heard, whatever song of mine you liked first with Mars on the beat. You're going to expect every single song to sound like that, and if it doesn't, now you're going to be disappointed. But if you go in there anonymous and you just hear it and you like the song for what it's worth, and then you find out and discover, oh wow, he did that too. I think that's way cooler.
Okay. Own your masters or big advance?
Own your masters. I'm comfortable. A big advance for those in the business, an advance is a loan. It's a business loan, but with terrible, terrible interest rates. And you don't have full accounting of everything you've done. So if you're signing a major and you're going out to Miami to record with this producer who charges $800 an hour, but you use 10 of those hours to smoke and do hoes, and you haven't recorded any song, that money's just ticking, and that's just ticking. And because people aren't selling 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 million records anymore, and people aren't buying physical media anymore, your wage profitability is significantly slimmer. So you end up with a really bad business loan, sold a bunch of records, became famous, but still broke and in debt to a label that owns your rights, your voice, your masters, and your publishing for however many years, and you may never make a hit again, and that takes the love from making the music. So I'll take the indie crawl and have my freedom and be able to go to the grocery store. I don't need to be in the front of magazines, and I don't need a big market. I just want to get art. And if it just gets as far as my family in Hampton Roads saying, man, that's a good jam for me to get a car, at the end of the day, that's good enough. I live a decent life as it is.
Last question. Legacy or wealth?
That one's deep because, like, think about legacy, and most people think of legacy in your children. I don't have any of those. So, I think my legacy is pretty secure. I want everybody that came across me know that, like, if I was your homie, if I was your partner, if you were my brother, if you were my sister, if you're my friend, true friend, family member, that you know you got a partner in me that never changes. The love is real. So I think my legacy is secure. So I'll take the wealth now. But that wealth would just increase my legacy because I'm not selfish. Like I said, I don't need 10 million mansions and a private island, private jet. I would enrich my family and friends' life, which in turn selfishly enriches my life. Because imagine, like, my dream is to buy a bunch of land, someplace fly, and put houses on it for all my family and friends, and have my own little town, Mars Town, and we just, I'm going, I'm taking the golf cart to my partner's house. He got 3 acres around. Take the golf cart and just go out there and ride go-karts and
barbecue
and barbecue, and nobody worked. That village life, that would be my ultimate goal, to be able to do that for me and my family, and just vacation, fly out together. Not necessarily my family, because I consider my friends my family, but just all my partners at all time, and be able to retire some people so we can live the rest of our lives. If I can make them, I could do that with a few million. So yeah. I'll take that.
Hell yeah. Shoot. So when's another song dropping?
So the music video is already dropped. It's for Throne. We have the King Petty character making his return. I directed a music video called Forsaken for Johnny Raps. And so this video, Throne, is a continuation of the characters from that video. So it's storytelling. So for those who paid attention, the Forsaken video, we did it very similar to like a Grand Theft Auto. Right. So you got Petty's character, my character, and Johnny Rapp's character, and we're bank robbers. Very similar to that. So Throne, the visuals for that, the sequel is after that. We've gotten all the money, we've gotten away with it. We're all kind of living our dreams. We're partying. We're in the crew, and then my character gets portrayed, gets set up. And so the visuals are a sequel to that, and then the song itself is just, I wanted to, you know, we got our 90s R&B touch that gives you a vibe. So now we wanted to get some darker sonics because I wanted to show the full flexibility of what we could do, something a little bit more braggadocious, because the name of the album, tentatively, it's titled Increase the Birth Rate, because you keep hearing about, you know, people aren't having babies anymore.
Right.
And so when I'm thinking of 90s R&B that this album is inspired by, that I grew up on, it was all extremely horny. So, you know, be it your 112s, your Peaches and Cream, you know, Drew Hill, How Deep Is Your Love, your Jodeci, Every Time I Close My Eyes, I Wake Up. So that's what this album is. You know, I think there's not a lot of people keeping that alive beside Chris Brown. You know, he's pretty much the only one, you know, maybe Ty Dolla $ign or something like that.
Nah, just Chris Brown. It's just Chris.
Just Chris Brown. So, you know, I can't compete with Chris Brown, and, you know, and I would love for him to be on this project. Shout out to a fellow Virginian. You know, I got some songs on this project that would probably he would destroy. But yeah, Throne is just more of a braggadocio. So the video is out, and then the single should be out March 13th is when the single will be available on Amazon. So I got it. I got it if they're ready to listen to it.
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
All right, so this is Throne off of Increase the Birth Rate.
I'm all alone, king on his throne, sitting on top. Yeah, this my zone. Pressure don't stop, ice in my tone. World on my shoulders, I made a chrome. She say I'm pretty, I run a committee. Whole squad litty, my circle too pretty. This is my city, lights look like Diddy, but I move silent, low-key and busy. You see the difference, he was a prince. Couple of moves and ain't seen him since. I don't do gimmicks, I move with intent. They want the image, I am the imprint. Pick up the phone, nobody home. She say she lonely, I say come on. Voice in her ear, velvet and grown. Heat in her breath when she in my tone. Baby, come on. King on his throne, king on his throne. King on his throne, sit on top, but I built this on my own. City on lock, heart made of stone. She hit my line saying, baby, come on. Baby, come on, yeah, baby, come on. Yeah, baby, come on. Get my zone, tell her you gone. Tell her you gone. I make you groan, hands in your hair, whisper your name like nobody there. Confidence there, fingers that trace. Slow down time when I set the pace. Love that attitude, love when you rude. Fire in your eyes, body subdued. Candlelight mood, silk on your skin. Tension so thick when I'm pulling you in. Call him in the morning, say you moved on. I'm the type dude you lose sleep on. Calm but dominant, cool but strong. You know from the jump where you belong. They not them, I'm one-on-one. Built from oppression, forged by a son. out of my mind, but laser focus. Now stay steady, never broken. Slow down, don't make a sound. Every inch of you trembling now. Hands on the crown, you bowing down. King when I move, no backing down. Say my name when you come around. Say my name when you come around. I am king on the stone, top of the world, but I feel it all. Top of the world, but I built it all on one. City on lock, heart overthrown. She hit my line saying, baby, come on, baby, come on, baby, come on. Yeah, baby, come on. Stay in my zone, tell them you gone. Tell them you gone. King on his throne. King on his throne. King on his throne.
It's thrown off of Crease to Birth Rate, just one real braggadocious, you know.
That's just dope. Kind of got like an old school. Well, it do have an old '90s feel for that one too.
Yeah, man, just a very, just vibe, smoke to, like, yeah, girl, I'm that fresh haircut, fresh shave feeling.
Oh yeah.
You get out the barbershop or you get that fresh shave, you got, the fresh J's on, your outfit looking good, you done thrown on some smell goods, you done got a couple compliments already, and now you feeling,
you ready for the
I call that fresh out the barbershop music.
Shoot. So what else you got coming? So when is this album supposed to be dropped?
So the album is going to be ready for the summer. The goal is there's 3 singles. We've got the music video, and then I'm securing a couple of features. But the album will be ready for the summer. We're talking probably 4th of July. So for your cookout,
perfect.
You ready? We got the music to step to. You got your music to, battle. We're gonna have some. It's gonna be good. So we'll be ready for the summer. And then after the summer, for the fall, we're looking like we're going to drop ODC 2. That's going to be the Old Dirty Cracker. That's the Johnny Raps album that I produced. Okay. Part 2 for the Boom Bap. And then we're going to have my rap album, which is straight hip hop, and that's called 1989. And that's because that's like the year that I really fell in love with hip hop at an extremely young age. So that's coming out. So we have those 3 albums, and then we have a pop album that's unnamed yet that we're going to try to get out before Christmas. So that's the plan for this year. And then of course we know this is the last season on the Mars side. The last season of Down and Den is a weekly podcast that ends in July to coincide with the album coming out. But then we're going to be doing our Den projects where we will be traveling to areas. We'll have an Airbnb. And instead of me doing interviews with the artists via platform, we will do our interviews at the Airbnb. And we'll have recording set up. And the goal will be each one of these projects will have some of the dopest people from that neighborhood where we will make music together, and they'll get a free Den beat, and they'll get exposure, and then we'll make specials. So it may only be 4 of them that year. So I may only be going to Las Vegas, rocking with some Vegas artists, Sacramento. Right. We might go to Tampa. We might go to New York. Who knows? But they'll more literally be down in the Den because they will be staying with me at that Airbnb for those 2 or 3 days while we're recording and making these shows, doing these interviews. So that's going to be elevating. And yeah, man, and just rocking with my bros, man. That's the plan.
Oh yeah, it's about to be a lit 2026. I can see that now. Cause good God, just by what I've been hearing, it's gonna be a good one.
Yeah,
Finally.
Since when we bringing good music back. I had a line. The song said, "Music ain't been good since Kanye went crazy." So we gonna make sure that we bring that good feeling back, man.
Yeah, we needed a factory reset. So yeah, about time. It's surely about time. Surely needed.
Facts, big facts.
Shit. Well, it was nice having you on here, bro. I really appreciate it. Shoot.
Yes,
let everybody know where they can find you at.
absolutely. So the best way to get to see what's going on, of course, is at Mars_Entertainment. You will from there you can see what's going on musically, music videos I direct, beats I produce, podcast episodes. It's the best place to go right there. And then the home of everything, of course, is Down in the Den on YouTube. Just type in at Down in the Den on YouTube. From there, you can see the music videos. You can see songs are dropping up there. We've got some songs that are there. You got episodes with King Petty up there. We got everything. You can't hesitate to go there and subscribe. We got over 11,000 followers. And you can see clips about, of course, Crawling Butterfly there streaming everywhere. You listen to music, just type in the Den. It's important you put those dots. So it's the dot. I'm sorry, shit. I'm high. The
D.E.N.
dot and another dot after the N. And then type in Crawler Butterfly. Those are streaming now. Share those with somebody. And y'all do y'all little line dance to Crawl and romance somebody with Butterfly. And then, like I said, Throne will be out very, very soon in March. So yeah, that's what we got coming up. And that's where y'all can find me.
Yeah.
Oh, and check out my threads, man. It's popping over there on threads. I don't know if y'all knew that. But yeah, threads. Yeah, all people get up off that Twitter, that evil Twitter, and join me on threads. I'll be talking to the fans straight up on threads.
Yeah, shoot. And then on the social club is popping too. So
yeah, so for the smokers, man, you need to drop these Pot with Petty episodes up there, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I know. I need to. I didn't drop 2, but I had to erase my other account because somebody was hacking on my shit.
Oh damn. Yeah, but
somebody literally said, yeah, we have a what was it? I don't even know the person, right? It was a profile. They was like, yeah, we have a smoking stroke with Petty such and such. I'm like, who the fuck is who the fuck? I don't even know who this person is. I'm like, I deleted him and he kept fucking trying to hit me up. And I'm like, nah, bro. I'm like, I ain't gay. Like, nah, I don't fuck with that shit. So I deleted my profile and shit. And fucking as soon as I made a new one, I blocked his ass completely out. Because it was hard to fucking block a person. You can block a person, they still gonna they still can contact you. So I deleted the whole profile. I made a new one.
Smoking stroke is crazy.
I was like, that's wild. That's straight bananas right there. Like I don't know nothing about that. I was like, so
leave people alone, smoking stroke.
Yeah, like I was like, wow. I was like, what? I'm like, nah, bro. Like, I don't even know you. I'm like, hell no. Nah. And even if I know you, we ain't doing like that, nigga. Like, fuck that. Nah. We don't get down like that. That's some weirdo shit. I don't fuck with that. I'm good.
I'm just looking at my hair. I've been bald for so long because I'm so cheap.
Bro, I can't. I'm empty, so I'm on E. But
I'm gonna say he empty. His field is empty.
But yeah, shit. Pot with Petty's coming soon. I'm trying to get everything. I've been so busy working, I can't really focus on it. But I got like 4 episodes with Quay that I have not released. So I'll probably go release them soon.
You gotta rate the strains.
Yeah, right? Like this boy goes to he goes to like different spots in the city and he'll record like his little parts, and then he'll send them to me, and I'm like, okay. I was like, how am I gonna how am I gonna fit this in? So yeah, like, and now you know, this whole city is on a high right now because you know they got the Super Bowl championship. So
Yeah, nice for them.
yeah, you know what I mean. So I'm like, it's
What
crazy.
you?
It's crazy in here, man.
Shout out to Washington. Shout out, and yeah, man. Shout out to Washington, man. I got to get out there this summer.
Yeah, the food out here bomb. The seafood and shit is good out here. So I mean,
for me, Petty, man. Find me some artists, man. Find me some artists out there. That
oh
can
no,
be.
I got a couple. I know a couple already that I met. So like, I've been like, I met one. I met this dude T Gamer. What was it, about a year ago? Before I left for Vegas, I still conversate with him. You got to get in contact with Low Steve, bro. You got to get in contact with Low Steve. Like that boy, he went from having just one or two followers, to now he got over 15,000 in a match. And this, we talk about months.
Okay.
So the song I sent you, that one song, his name Lo, it was an Lo and then $ Steve.
Yeah, I remember the song was fire. So,
yeah, I mean he got so many songs on his page now. So I mean, like, he fire. So I mean, you gotta get in contact with him. And I got one more. I just talked to a couple days ago on Threads, and bro, he was like, "Yeah," he's like, "Bro, check me out." Come to find out, he's from VA. So I'll send you his information. He pretty dope. I listen to his music. He pretty dope. So I mean, yeah.
Let's work artists. If y'all independent, like I said, y'all like it over here, man. We self-contained. We want to work. You know, you need songwriting, production, whatever. You want to work, and you got the drive, man. Let's link up. Let's do this independent thing. Take it over. Trying to get Petty on the track, y'all. That's what I need y'all to do. I need y'all to put a microphone in the comments if you want to see Petty get on the track.
I haven't done, so I actually have done 3 songs, but it was okay. So this is what nobody knows. These songs happened when I was like 23, 24. They're somewhere in the on the internet. I don't know where they are. My former partner, B-Lo, he made 3 songs. It was me, him, and my god sister Roddy. So I don't know where those songs are. He had a label called Cambodian Records because they were both Cambodian. So I don't know where that song is, and I'm hoping I never find it. But I know there's 3 songs out there of me rapping.
No, there's a bounty, $500 American. If y'all can find me these songs, I'm putting a bounty, $500 American. That's enough for like 2 tanks of gas and a Big Mac.
That's like finding a picture of me with braids.
I think I got one actually.
Stop lying, bro. I know you. I've been trying to find myself. I've been trying to find a picture of me with braids because nobody believed I had hair. I'm like, I've been trying to find one. Like, I need to find me a picture when I had braids.
That's what everybody, you know. A lady almost snatched my head off at work. She was like, "You got hair?" They thought I was like, "No, I'm bald on purpose because I don't like paying $100 for a haircut." And now I'm starting to get grades too.
$100 is wild for a haircut.
For a haircut and shave, when I came back from the pandemic, I used to pay $40 after tip, $50 twice a week, $100, nice little 100 a month. Okay, I could dedicate that. Pandemic happened. I was just shaving my head because at one point my hair was so long and my beard was so long. I was looking like a caveman. So I shaved it all off, shaved everything off, never shaved my beard off again. Every time I do that, I feel like Gerard Depardieu. And I went back to the barbershop of the pandemic over the same haircut. I would get, either just like a little temple, little taper, and let my little curly things pop and get my beard trimmed up, or I would get a 1 and get my beard trimmed up. And the dude was like $80. And then after tip, it was, you might as well say $100. I went home and I said, well, I'm going to be bald moving forward.
Man, I cut my own. I'm not. I refuse. Like I bought. Let me see how many pairs of clippers I got. I got. Let me see. About 4 pairs of clippers, T-liners, all the shit. I'm not going to the barbershop. I'll do it myself.
Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm growing it out. So I've been wearing a little do-rag, so I'm growing it out. And then once I get it to where I want, I'm go to the barber and get it cut and try to keep the line, but I don't think I got the steady hand. I gotta
You're going to go to a barber for that. You're going to go to a barber for that, bro. Like, I don't even, like. I know I gotta hold my other arm. I got Parkinson's, so I gotta hold my other arm. Like, yeah, so it's a struggle, but shit, my shit be straight.
Yes, sir. But yeah, man. Once again, this was dope, man. I appreciate y'all for let me grace y'all stage. Please check my brother Petty out. Give him a follow. Should tell the people you ain't tell them your social media, brother.
Okay, yeah, you can find me on Snapchat, Grown and Petty 44. You can find me on IG. I think it's King Petty John. You can find me on Facebook, John Leggett. What's the other one? Power Petty, of course, on the Ill Vision Entertainment channel on YouTube. And Social Club. I think it's King Petty. No, it's Mr. Petty 4580, I think. If I'm correct. I'm not correct, but it's something Mr. Petty. So I had to change my shit.
You type your regular name and want to come up that way too?
Yeah, you type my regular name, John Leggett.
Yeah. Yeah, Social Club is kind of dope, especially for those smokers. I hope it starts to blow up because it's
ran by Burner, so I mean, hopefully.
Yeah, maybe that's why I was down for a little bit, and now he's back because I know they was messing with my man Burner, but he was exonerated, so that's all good. Yes, sir. But that's it. We out this piece. I'm smoked out, man. I give my bud this NF1 and sudden death combination. I give it a 5 blunts out of 5. It was enough to keep me talkative, but I'm also floating. So
shit, mine is a 5 out of 5. The gelato in the face lock, yeah, face lock gelato. That shit, yeah, it have you in a face lock. That's for real. Like, man, by far my favorite strain, and just the look of the strain, just the look of the bud.
Yeah, that was a beautiful bud. If I took these shades off right now, my eyes would be as red as the devil's asshole. It is. I am little like a bag of Skittles. Ooh,
shit, mine is as red as my shoes. Look. Yeah, it's
the infrareds.
The reverse infrareds.
You know what I got on? Crocs.
I thought you wasn't gonna wear them no more.
No, in the house. I wear the Crocs in the house. I was wearing them outside.
Oh shit! Hell no. See,
but now I wear that. Now I wear, these.
Oh yeah, bro. Look, okay, my first pair of ones. And they lows. So I got a pair. I've never. What is those? Oh, okay, yeah, the UNCs. So I've never had a pair of ones until these, and they lows. So I like these. These are like they comfortable as shit.
Oh yeah, I got. Shoot, what we got up in here? I got them in cases. Shoot, I got the Supreme.
Oh, where'd you find them at?
Crispy, never worn.
Those is clean as shit.
Never worn. I had to restock. I had to restock it back up after wearing Crocs for so long. We got the pearl.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you and Jamie in the dunks is Jamie got a whole bunch of dunks too. So and forces.
Oh yeah. What we doing over here right now? We got to take it back. Got the Zoom.
Oh wow,
basketball.
bro! I just saw them at the mall like a week ago. I was gonna get them too.
Up tempos,
Those the Kobe's.
Yeah.
Good God, yeah! I saw them at the mall about a week ago.
They might bring the LeBrons out.
Which one of those?
These are the
the first ones.
Yeah, the ones.
Okay.
Ones.
Yeah, because I got the 22s, I think. Yeah, the 22s.
Yeah.
The 22s, the 15s, the 14s, the 12s.
Yeah. We do it. We might just be basic and have a dad Adidas on sometime,
Oh no, bro. I can't the Adidas. No, look, when it comes to Adidas,
the AEs.
The AEs. But then my favorite ones, bro, I by far, other than my infrareds, are these.
These are my
by
favorite.
far.
These are my classic campus, baby.
Oh wow! Now check these out.
Oh yeah, those are fire.
Yeah, the Jordan 8s. Oh yeah, I'm a shoe junkie. I got more, but shit, I ain't about to go into this bed and go get the corduroy Air Maxes. I ain't about to go get them.
Sometimes I hit them with that. My favorite color is purple, so I hit them with that purple Jordan 1.
Oh wow, yeah, those is clean. Those is clean.
Like work. But that's what the D.E.N is doing. That's what the D.E.N is doing. But oh shit, we still recording. But we gave y'all some little bonus credit, man. This was blast, man. But I know you tired, man, and yeah, so I appreciate you hosting, man.
No problem, bro.
Got to link up on down. We need to bring After Dark, man. Get the whole crew.
Yeah, but we need to bring Will with it too. So I mean, like everybody, like I know Cal be busy doing the drink thing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talked to B in a minute. I ain't talked to BJ in like God. It's been at least.
But man, he's
9 months.
Doing good. He was the one that decided. But I would love for him to, even if it's just one episode, just to get everybody in, let the people know what we're doing.
Yeah.
Wow, I think that would be dope.
Yeah, because I know like Jamie's trying to get me and Drew to go down to Mississippi to see Pops. So I'm thinking, I'm like, shit, if that's the case, shit, I might as well just go down there, see him for a day or two, and just drive up to fucking VA. Like I ain't been home since 2012. So I mean, might as well. I know Drew's been out there recently. So what was it, last 2 or 3 years?
Yeah, like 2 years ago.
Yeah, so I mean, and I ain't been home in 10, so well, maybe actually longer than that. 2012 to 2026, 14 years. Yeah, so it's time for me to come back home for a minute and visit. Plus the reunions next year.
Yeah, I'm still contemplating if I'm going.
I'm going. I got to. Like I was talking to a couple people last night from high school. They was like, "Bro, you coming?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm going. I got to." Like at least one. All right. Well, I want to thank everybody for coming, watching the show. Thank Mars and the D.E.N for blessing us with an interview. So, hope everybody has a good day. We love y'all. Stay supporting, like, comment, subscribe. We out. Oh, Heel Lakers. I'm still going for Golden State. and y'all beat the hell out of us last night.
Y'all ass the other day. Shout out to Luke Kennard. Lakers all day, baby. Lake show. All right, we out. Peace.